The Match That Defied Hitler, the football game that cost lives. Kiev, 1942. The city lay silent under Nazi occupation, its streets scarred by bombs, its people crushed by fear. German soldiers marched past starving civilians, and executions were a daily spectacle. Yet amid the ruin, a spark of defiance began with something as simple as a football. Before the war, FC Dynamo Kiev was a symbol of pride across Ukraine. Its players, men like Nikolai Trusevich, the fearless goalkeeper, and Makar Goncharenko, the lightning-fast forward, were national heroes. But when the Germans invaded in 1941, Dynamo was disbanded. The players were scattered, some killed, others forced into labor. Trusevich ended up sweeping floors in a Kiev bakery owned by Josip Kordik, a Ukrainian who outwardly cooperated with the Germans but secretly sympathized with the locals. When he recognized Trusevich, Kordik offered him work and quietly hired other former Dynamo players. By 1942, the bakery had become their refuge, a hiding place for broken men who still dreamed of the game they once loved. That summer, the Nazis began organizing football matches between their soldiers and local teams as propaganda. Kordik urged the Dynamo men to form a team. They hesitated. Under occupation, even victory could be dangerous. But hunger and pride pushed them forward. They called themselves Start FC, a name symbolizing both renewal and resistance. Their first match was against a Hungarian military team. The players were malnourished and exhausted, yet they won 6-2. Kiev's people, beaten and silent for so long, erupted with joy. Word spread quickly. The bakers had beaten the soldiers. Start FC became heroes overnight. Game after game, they won. They defeated Romanians, Hungarians, and even a powerful German railway team. With every goal, hope returned to Kiev's streets. But their success infuriated the occupiers. The Germans could not tolerate being humiliated by men they viewed as inferior. So they sent in their best, Flakelf, a team of elite Luftwaffe pilots and officers. Their first match against Start on August 6, 1942, ended in a shocking 5-1 victory for the Ukrainians. Enraged, the Germans demanded a rematch 3 days later. August 9, 1942, the Zenit Stadium was packed. Armed Nazi guards lined the pitch, their bayonets gleaming in the sun. The Start players wore their worn-out red shirts, their opponents, crisp German uniforms. Everyone in the stands knew this was more than a game. It was a test of loyalty and perhaps a death sentence. Before kickoff, a German officer approached the Ukrainians and ordered you will salute Heil Hitler and play fair. He leaned closer and added, "Lose. It will be better for you." The whistle blew. Flakelf attacked hard, fouling brutally, while the German referee turned a blind eye. But Start refused to bow. Goncharenko's speed tore through defenders. Kuzmenko struck first, sending the ball crashing into the net. 1-0. The crowd erupted. By halftime, Start led 3-1. The referee warned them again, "If you win, you die." Yet they kept playing. The Luftwaffe pilots grew desperate, shoving, elbowing, and even knocking Trusevich to the ground with a kick to the head. Bloodied but unbroken, he rose and continued. Start scored again. Then, in the final minutes, with the score at 5-3, Goncharenko dribbled past the keeper, reached the open goal, and stopped. He looked at the German soldiers watching from the sidelines and kicked the ball back toward midfield instead of scoring. It was pure defiance. The final whistle blew. Start FC had won. The stadium exploded in cheers. For 90 glorious minutes, the people of Kiev felt free. But everyone knew what might come next. A few days later, the Gestapo stormed Kordik's bakery. One by one, the players were arrested and accused of sabotage and anti-German propaganda. They were sent to Sirets concentration camp near Kiev. There, they were beaten, starved, and forced to work under brutal conditions. In February 1943, 4 players, including Trusevich, were executed. Witnesses said that before the bullet struck him, Trusevich stood tall in his torn goalkeeper's jersey and shouted, "Red sport will never die." Only a few survived to tell the story. After the war, the people of Kiev called it the Match of Death. Historians still debate how much of the legend is fact, whether the executions were because of the match or part of broader Nazi retaliation. But the truth that matters is not in the documents, it's in the courage. For one afternoon in occupied Kiev, 11 starving men risked everything for pride, dignity, and the spirit of the game. They didn't play for medals or glory. They played to remind the world and their oppressors that no matter how dark the times, the human spirit cannot be conquered.